Today we're making a pocket tissue holder. We need two pieces of fabric, a piece of fabric for the outside and a piece of fabric for the lining, which will also show up as detail here. The lining fabric needs to be a bit bigger than your outside fabric. The lining fabric needs to be 7.5 by 5.5. Your outside showing fabric will be 6.5 by 5.5. Our first step is to sew the shorter edges. So we're going to go right sides together. Line these up. You can pin them if you'd like. I typically don't on a smaller piece like this. And we're going to do a scant 1/4 inch seam straight down here. So let's take a 1/4 inch seam down this shorter edge right here. We'll also take a 1/4 inch seam down here. It doesn't match up because of the difference in sizes, but we're going to make it match up. We'll just move it on down here. And we'll do the same, another 1/4 inch seam down this side. Alright, we have a 1/4 inch seam, 1/4 inch seam. Now we're going to go press it. Okay, our next step is to take the longer lining piece and press it toward the fabric piece that's going to be showing your outer piece. So we're going to press the lining towards your outer fabric. Okay, now let's turn this right side out with our lining side facing down, our outside fabric facing up. We're going to even this out so we have about the same amount of the lining showing on each side. You can just eye it. Close enough. Then we're going to press that. Now we're going to press this in half. Again, you can just eye it. We're going to use our center press line as our guide. We're going to fold this in. Lining side will be facing here. Let's press it here. And we're going to do the same on the other side. Use that as your guide. We're going to press it so it matches right up. Okay. And then press that again. So right now we have the lining facing out on both sides. That's the way we want it, because our next step is we're going to again sew a 1/4 inch scant seam right through here and on this side as well. So let's do that next. Alright, you can pin this if you'd like. Again, I don't because it's such a small piece. We're going to make sure we back tack on this. Alrighty. And the same on the other side. Alrighty, so your next step is to take a zigzag stitch and run along here. If you had an overlock stitch, you could have just done that in one fell swoop. But now I'm going to take my zigzag stitch just to secure that seam, out those loose ends of the fabric. Okay. And I'll do the same on the other side. Zigzag it. Like I said, if you had an overlock, that would have worked as well. Okay. Clip any loose threads. Alright, and then let's take a look and see what we have here. Alright, so now we're going to turn it, now we're going to take it and turn it inside out. We want to make sure we push out our corners for sure. Alright, and there we have, oops, there's a little string there, a cover for our pocket tissues. All you need to do is add in your tissues. Open up inside and you're ready to go. Easy breezy project.